When I was told this episode was going to be very, very interesting, I wasn't really fully expecting this. It was very comedic, entertaining, and there are some things I wish that they did, but they didn't do. But let's get into it. First of all, Yui's past. Yui's past, we didn't get to see too much of it, but just enough to know how she saw herself being betrayed. Her real name, Aletia. Aletia. Sounds too close to Alita, Alita Battle Angel, but pronounced differently and of course spelled differently. And that being said, she was, the vampire princess to a kingdom, and the person she trusted more than anybody was her uncle. And why is it every single time in these royalty stories it's always the uncle? Every time it's always the uncle. The uncle's going to betray you. The uncle was jealous because you're going to take the throne and everything. And it was just like, you gotta be kidding me. And as time passed on, Yui became the queen, but her father's warning remained in her ears that the uncle is still jealous, that he believed that you stole his throne. And then out of nowhere, he just blows up the door, and instead of just opening up quietly, and then he impales her and seals her away inside one of the Maverick's dungeons, the Liberator's dungeons. And that's pretty much the end of it. Ever since then, she has been not trusting of other people until she met Hajime. And then she circles her entire life around Hajime, because that's her new entire life. Everything else she was in the past is now officially dead. But then her doppelganger told her that there's more to the story. What if the uncle didn't betray her? There was something else going on. And in the way it looks, there was something definitely going on. Of all the places to seal her, why would he seal her in the Maverick's dungeon? Remember, this is during the time where this god was going around and he was causing mischief and chaos, but mainly towards non-human creatures. If you haven't noticed, every time this god did some type of move, it was mostly the non-human creatures and non-believers being attacked. The dragons, the beastmen, and some other creatures, and even the vampires. So it was like he was just destroying all those who were strong enough to probably rebel against him and stand in his way. So I'm guessing this uncle knew something, but without giving context, as usual in anime, I'm going to come up, I want to stab you, I want to make sure you're safe, put you away, because there must be a reason why she was sealed away the way she was. And this god, who probably is controlling the world, believed that they got rid of all the vampires. Because I'm guessing after this happened, all the vampires were wiped out. Just like most of the dragons were wiped out. And the beastmen, most of them were put in slavery. And probably other creatures are also now living miserable lives in this new world that the god has created. So I'm guessing the uncle knew what something was happening and it was in a rush and quickly sealed Yui away into a deep part, the Mavericks, the Liberators' labyrinths, so therefore this god will not be aware of Yui's existence and think all the vampires are gone, or at least very few are left. The ones who are left are very weak and left Yui behind, and so therefore he could protect her. That's my only guess. That could be happening. Because the way it is they want you to believe the uncle betrayed her, but then again, there's questions, was it really it? This guy didn't look like he was that jealous, and if he was that jealous of taking the throne, you would hear news of him being the ruler right now and today. But we don't know much about it, so he could be, or probably not. Or they could be all wiped out, for all I know. But so far, I've seen so far, most very powerful clans in this world were pretty much near extinction because his god wanted it to happen, so no one could challenge him. So that's my guess so far, as my theory goes, that Yui was not betrayed, but instead she believes that she was betrayed thanks to non-context in anime. That's how it is. I swear to God, we go back and find out the uncle didn't betray her, really, and he was just doing it for her own good. I'm like, then why did you say that, you asshole? Why it always gotta be this way? No talking, just, hey, backstab. Not really. It's for your own good. It happens way too much in these Japanese stories of no context or anything like these. At least whisper in her ear or something. But no, it was just automatic stab, seal, and throw away. But we'll see down the line so far. And it seems like the tests are finally slowly wrapping up. Thank goodness. We've been like, what, 4 episodes on these tests now? 4 or 5 episodes on these? I'm like, yo, man, I kind of want these things to end because it's just too long. But again, it's supposed to be a character development arc, so I understand. Now, that being said, it seems like most of the comic relief characters have an easier time dealing with the tests than everybody else. Like, the serious character you are, the more you have to struggle with the test. But when you're more of a comedic relief character, you seem to have a stronger resolve. Like, Tio have an extremely strong resolve what she was and what she's meant to do and everything of who she is. And then now you have Shia. Shia, who moved forward and said that she's going to become strong. She can't change the past, but she will definitely control her future. And she will decide what she wants to do from here on out. She sees herself as fully strong and confident. You know, she gained the strength. She gained Hajime's affection. She's reaching all her goals. She has nowhere to look but up. So therefore, she's not looking back no matter what. You know, she's gained that pure confidence as a warrior and also as a team member. So when she goes and sees Yui, who's acting strange, saying, just in case something happens, I leave Hajime to you, she don't like that. You know, being the muscle brain that she is, the only answer she knows how to do is to fight back, to make Yui angry enough to realize who she is now. Not who she was in the past, but who she is now. You know, she isn't Alta, the one that's trustworthy, but yet was able to be easily shocked and surprised, but instead one who's on her toes, but yet still revolves her life around Hajime. She no longer is relying on Hajime. She is fighting beside Hajime. So the thing Shia wants is for them to all fight together. No more leaving the burden on another person or passing it down. We all share this together, no matter what. So they just start name calling and fighting, and leads into another hilarious segment, and that is with Corey. Corey was going through her thing, and be honest with you, one thing I pointed out that I couldn't stand about almost all the women in this test is that it seems like their entire life revolves around Nagumo. Imagine being created as a character in this story and going through this trial of self-reflection, and every female character, almost but one, all their lives evolved around Nagumo. And that is it. Imagine that is it, man. From Shuzuka, from Tio, from Shia, Corey, Yui, all of them lives revolved around Nagumo, and that is it. That's their entire existence to everybody. You won't stop talking about Nagumo, and that is it. Nothing else matters. And yes, there's more to it. I'm taking it out of context, you know. But Shia wanted someone she could rely on, and people would see her as a girl as well. Shuzuka, yes, Shuzuka, I mean. And then that's Tia's, Tayo's version. I'm getting the name wrong, goddamn. She, no longer being the weak person she used to be, but yet you know that all these people change because of Hajime, so I guess that's the reason why, but it still sucks that every time they go to these trials, Hajime's name is always mentioned every single time, which kind of sucks. Like, damn, this is your entire existence, ladies. Now back to Corey. She didn't even pass her test, man. She already had felt self-conscious and how she was jealous of how Nagumo was surrounded by all these girls, but then again, it's her own fault. Think about it. If she always loved Nagumo, if she always loved Hajime, why didn't she do anything before then? When no one wanted the dude. Think about it. She knew Hajime before all this, and she could have done something, been nothing. So she loved Hajime, or she probably thought he was adorable, but not really loved him. And I guess she was having a survivor's guilt and probably had a crush when the incident happened, the betrayal incident. And now all of a sudden, she's in love with Hajime after she sees him again. And he's completely different. He's a more Chad, strong, bad boy. So it's like, you now love him. Did you really love him back then? You know, because he could have been yours. He could have been yours from the very beginning, but you didn't want to make a move. Why didn't you want to make a move, Corey? Think about that. Think about that. Did you really like the dude, or you just thought he was cute or adorable for wanting to help you out, and he was kind of useless back then? Like, oh, that's adorable, but you didn't want to do anything really that much with him until he came back as a badass. Think about that. This girl fake. This girl fake. She is fake, man. Now, she is fake. She is ridiculous. Ridiculous as her trial that ended. Because her trial ended by her own doppelganger feeling pity for her. Think about it, her own doppelganger feeling pity for her. As she was watching Shia's and Yui's fight going down and feeling like there's no point in this. Why am I? They're so strong. And then you're seeing her double game, like, hey man, don't. She's getting stronger. Like, oh, I'm getting stronger. Wait, don't let this get to you, man. It's okay. You're fine. You're double game. The one supposed to put you down more than anybody is trying to cheer you up. And at the end, she gets stabbed away. Corey didn't pass the test. Oh my god, man, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. Dude, I'm sorry. She tried so hard. And it so miserably. She passed, but at what cost? Did she gain anything? Did she learn anything? No, she did not. Oh man, that ending was pathetic. What made it so funny? So at the end of the day, Shia and Yui broke bread and became friends again. Well, Corey's in the corner like, this sucks. This sucks. Everyone was passing their tests at least with some clarity and some closure. Well, she's like, damn, man, it sucks to be you. Oh, God. Funny. But anyways, man, that put a smile on my face and can't wait for the next episode because of that. So anyways, I think all we have left, who we got left really, besides Koki. I think Koki's the last one. We'll see how Koki ends his trial and what he's going through. You know, it's probably, once again, even his life is revolved around Nagumo. So let's see what happens there. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. That's how the Madcrownxox on anime. Signing out.